King Saul started well. He was brave, he was strong. God chose Saul to lead Israel. Saul had many victories in battle. He was a successful king. Saul met the prophet Samuel. Samuel anointed Saul with oil. This meant God chose Saul. Saul experienced God's power, but Saul disobeyed God's commands. He became afraid and insecure. Saul's heart turned away from God. King Josiah was different. He loved God's law. Josiah found the book of the law in the temple. He was amazed by its words. Josiah tore his clothes in sorrow. He realized the people had forgotten God. Josiah read the law to everyone. Josiah made changes. He destroyed idols. He repaired the temple. Josiah brought the people back to God. Jeremiah was a prophet. He warned the people about their sins. Jeremiah urged them to repent. The people ignored Jeremiah. They continued their wicked ways. Jeremiah felt deep sadness. Despite the challenges, Jeremiah remained faithful. He trusted God's plan. Jeremiah offered hope for the future. Daniel was taken captive. He was taken to Babylon. Daniel stayed faithful to God. Daniel refused to eat the king's food. He wanted to stay pure. God protected Daniel. Daniel interpreted dreams. He saw visions of the future. Daniel's faith was strong. King Cyrus was not an Israelite. He was a Persian king, but, God chose Cyrus to free his people. Cyrus allowed the Israelites to return home. They rebuilt Jerusalem. They rebuilt the temple. This act of kindness fulfilled prophecy. It showed God's power. It showed God's love for his people. Section 6. Faith's enduring flame, finding happiness in God's promises. These stories show us something important. Faith in God brings happiness even in tough times. Saul lost his way. Josiah found God's law. Jeremiah stayed faithful. Daniel trusted God. Cyrus helped God's people. Through it all, God was working. He is always with us. Section 7. Justice and righteousness, building a foundation for joy. God cares about justice. He wants us to do what is right. This pleases God. When we are just, we experience joy. We are living according to God's will. Josiah's reforms brought justice. They also brought happiness. Following God's law brings peace. Section 8. The power of connection, meaningful relationships, and faith. Faith is stronger together. We need each other. We encourage each other. The Israelites supported each other. They rebuilt their lives together. They worshiped God together. Relationships matter to God. They bring us comfort. They bring us strength. Section 9. Conclusion, embracing faith's path to happiness. The kings and prophets teach us valuable lessons. Faithfulness matters. Obedience to God matters. Justice and relationships are important. These things bring happiness. Let us learn from their examples. Let us choose faith. Let us experience the joy it brings.